Do you know that chasing a specific person is a sure-shot way to losing them? If you are doing this, then I want you to stop it right now. By the end of this video, you will understand why chasing a specific person equals losing that specific person. Also, I will tell you what you have to do instead of chasing them. When you do what I say, then you will be shocked because, in a matter of days or weeks, your specific person will start chasing you instead. Now, you might have heard quotes that say, you have to chase your dreams. When reading such quotes for the first time, it looks motivational. Am I right? It feels like you have to work hard, you have no time to relax, you have to work 24/7, and you have to chase your goals. At first, it can sound like you are killing laziness by chasing a dream. Well, it will give you that little push, but afterwards it will stop you from having your dream. Well, it is because this approach is totally wrong. If I tell this to an average guy who watches motivational content, then he will get furious. But this approach of chasing anything is wrong. It applies to everything, even to your specific person. But why is this approach of chasing wrong? Let me give you a very straightforward example. Imagine a scenario where a person is running after another person. Let's say person B is chasing person C. Now, if you observe this situation, then you will realize that person C is running away from person B. This implies person C doesn't want to be with person B. But here, person B is chasing person C, and person C wants to go far away from person B. Can you now notice what chasing actually implies? Now some of you are getting that aha moment because you can now see what it actually means. Chasing only means that something is running away from you. The longer you chase, the longer it will run away from you. Now, I know some of you will say that, you get it. But what do you have to do now? How will you get your desire if you don't chase it? Well, don't worry, I will tell you in depth, and you will be able to get what you want, and that too without chasing it tirelessly. But first, promise me in the comments section that you will stop chasing your desire. Do you know that neediness is one of the top qualities that is highly unattractive? When you are needy, you naturally start chasing another, and that implies that you are a desperate person, and no one wants a desperate person. Imagine if you meet someone who is extremely rich, like they are so rich that even if they donate half of their wealth, they can still buy private jets. Imagine that kind of money. You meet them, and you get into a relationship with them. Now, there is only one drawback in this relationship, and that is that this person is extremely needy. They want to be with you 24/7. When you are not around them, they panic and get desperate, so they start calling you nonstop. Even if you spend more than 5 minutes in the washroom, they start knocking on your door. They are so desperate that they don't let you interact with your other friends. When you try to distance yourself from them, they start chasing you. They chase you like crazy. Even if you travel to another part of the world, they take out their private jet and try to find you. They don't stop chasing you for a single moment. Now, tell me one thing. How would you feel in this particular situation? What would you think of this person? What would you want from this person? I gave you this example of them being extremely rich because many people think money can solve relationship problems, but it is not like that. So, in this situation, if this would happen to me, then I would be turned off by this person. Due to their clingy behavior, I would find them to be highly unattractive even though they are good-looking people. It would feel that this person is spineless. Due to their desperate behavior, the first thing that I would want is freedom from them. I would want to go so far from them that they would stop chasing me. I would want to go to a foreign country that is overcrowded, and I would find a basement in an overcrowded city and lock myself up in. I would wear masks and cover myself fully whenever I would step out of my house. I am sure many of you will agree with me in this particular situation. Now, I think you understand clearly that chasing implies that something is running away from you. At this point, you are now smart enough to recognize this pattern in your own life. Maybe you are chasing someone right now, or you have chased someone in the past. Maybe you are texting them and sending them paragraphs even when they haven't replied to your previous texts. Maybe you are calling them multiple times a day and you are not getting any response from them. Maybe you are emailing them because they blocked you from every social media platform. Maybe you meet them at university or at your office and you are always running behind them. All of this implies that the other person doesn't want you, and you are still thinking that if you do it enough, then they will start liking you. Well, this is not the case. It will just make you another topic that they will discuss with their best friend. Now, what needs to be done? Well, you have to attract them. You have to stop with this chasing behavior. You have to stop running after them. You deserve better treatment. So, stop chasing them. Now, you have to change the dynamics of this relationship, and that is where manifestation comes into play. It is said that you always manifest what you are. You always get what you have internally. It is like whatever story you play dominantly gets reflected in your external reality. So, always become mindful of what you are entertaining in your internal reality. When you are chasing another, then internally you believe that you don't have them. And when you don't have them, then you won't get them because, as per manifestation, you always get what you have. You have their absences in your life, and that is why you are manifesting their absence. It would sound childish, but the other person can feel your desperate energy. It is like they are connected to you. So, each and every thought and feeling that you hold within is transmitted to that other person. Now, if you hold the thoughts and feelings of their absence, then it gets transmitted to them, and they think that they have to remain absent from their life. Whenever you think and feel that you don't have them and you have to run after them, then they are getting this idea in their mind that they want to run away from you. And that is what they think, so they make you chase. When you make it a dominant story within you, then that person keeps on running away from you, and you chase them, and this cycle continues. You are manifesting what you believe internally. You believe that you have to run after them, and you are getting scenarios where you are chasing them. But if you want to change this, if you want to make them come to you, if you want them to confess loving feelings towards you, then you have to stop playing this game of chasing. You have to stop it right now, and you have to start embodying the feelings that you will get once they act lovingly towards you. You have to entertain thoughts and feelings within you that imply that you are highly attractive. In short, you have to embody that version of you who is attractive, who has this person, and who has this confidence. You have to embody this version by constantly thinking from the state of having your partner. This is where people are failing. They think that they have to chase and run after that thing. But what they have to do instead is relax and imagine how it would feel once they have what they want. They don't make that inner transformation. They don't change their beliefs. And that is why they end up running into situations where they face failures. I am pretty sure you too have made this mistake. You too have chased another. You too were running after another because you thought that this was the only way to have them. Well, it is not the right approach. Start seeing yourself as attractive. Start embodying the feelings of the version of you who is highly attractive, and this will make them chase you. Just close your eyes and ask yourself questions. If my specific person was chasing me, then how would I feel? What would I think on a consistent basis? How would I react to such situations? Just live this experience internally. Have this internal experience on a consistent basis. You can do this multiple times a day. Now, what would this do to your specific person? As I already told you that you are somehow connected to everyone, you are connected to your specific person too. That means when you start embodying these feelings of being attractive, then your specific person will start getting this idea that you are attractive. They will start perceiving you as someone who is highly attractive. They will start thinking, feeling, and behaving in this manner where they find you attractive, and they will show it back to you. It is because Neville Goddard said, people are only messengers telling you who you are. Revalue yourself, and they will confirm the change. When you truly grasp this, then the way you look at this world will change. You will stop complaining and fighting with others in your head. You will understand that your specific person does not matter. What matters is you. You only matter. What you are feeling internally matters. What you are believing internally matters. Those are the only things that matter. Once you change your internal state, you will get the results externally. Mind you, manifesting anything is not about doing something externally or chasing something. It is an inner journey, an inner experience, an internal game. The more you play with the idea of having that person, the more dominantly you stay with it, the quicker it will come to your life. Also, you don't have to waver. You don't have to think in the opposite manner. Now, you can find many techniques where people will tell you that they did X, Y, or Z thing and they got their specific person. But the idea remains the same. The idea is to change your internal state. Also, I think remote seduction is one of the powerful ways to manifest your specific person. I have explained this technique in depth, and you will find this video by clicking on the first video that now appears on the top right corner of the screen.